There may be instances whereby you may open your Microsoft Word and the size of the paper here, the page, is so tiny that it can even cause you to develop peptic ulcers. What you need to do is simple. Just come down here to the zoom slider and adjust the zoom slider to say something like 100, and you'll be able to see that the page will become better. But if the zoom slider is not there, if the zoom slider is not here and your document is that very tiny, what you need to do is right click in this status bar and you choose zoom slider. Then you can click out here, then you will be able to adjust it to your desirable zoom to 100. Also, there are instances whereby you may have prepared your document and you want it edited by another person, and you want to keep track of the changes that other second party is going to make to your document. So what you simply need to do is go to review and click on this button which says track changes. Click on track changes. Now when you click on track changes, of course you save. When you send this document to another person, when another person begins reviewing this document, making edits here and there, deletions, the word processor will be able to track the changes. Let's say the person chooses to delete this statement here. When you say delete, it indicates that that has been deleted. So when the person chooses to replace this, say we say first of all, that is maintained, and as the person keeps on reading, a person can also put a comment. A comment is not tracking, but I'm just introducing it. A person can highlight this and say comment. Then the person types here, what do you mean here? Then the person also says that, oh, this should have been -1A. The person saves and sends back to you. So when you are also looking at your document, when you see that, hey, oh, there is no link, the person could have also gone ahead to add that better to have this out because there is no link provided. If link is there, then insert and reject change made here. So the person saves. So when you are looking, when you the owner is looking at this document, if your interest is to insert a link here, then you can say you can say materialtraining.blogspot.com, for example. Then you right click on this, then you say reject change, then you can finally delete this section. Right click on this balloon and delete comment. So you are sorted with that. So even this, you have to right click on this and say accept change. Right click on this, accept. Now that is maintained. You go down. If you like this change, you say right click, accept change. Right click, accept change. If you read now this and it is saying what did you mean here, you as the owner, you may have omitted something here, so you say cut down. Okay, yeah, maybe cut down, or you can now delete the whole thing like that. Then you right click, accept the change, then you delete this comment. Then here you come, you right click and accept change. Now if you feel that, when you feel that this document is now complete, you save it, then you remove track change. Now your document is now ready for distribution. So when you type anything else here, it will not show. I will undo. When you type something again here, it will not accept to track the changes because we have deactivated it from here. You can also be asked to insert a table of a certain number of rows. So you go to insert table. This may not be appropriate, but you can go to insert. If this is okay with you, you can just identify this, and once you see that that is okay, you click OK. I will undo. Otherwise, you can also simply draw the table and highlight it like that. Then you begin doing that kind of thing. This one takes a bit of time. I wouldn't advise you to draw using this method. I will undo. What you'd simply do is insert tables, pick your number of rows and columns, 7 by 4. 7 is columns, 4 is rows. So, but there are instances whereby after you've drawn like that and they ask you to put a heading, what do? You first click here. You see when you click within the table, there is something that appears here. So you click on it, then you go home, then cut. Type the heading of the table here, press enter, then paste. The table comes back. If you need to insert a column between age and district, you move that cursor here, you click, then you right click, then you say insert, what? To the left, and you see. Alternatively, you could click like that. If you want to insert between name and age, then you go to design. You go to layout, then you say insert left, and you see. So let me put this information here. So FF, if you want to insert a row between DD and FFF, you click there like that, insert below, insert above, you say insert above, you have it there. Now you may want to change the text direction of this. So what you simply need to do is click the cell where you want to change the text direction, then you say text direction. As you see it changing, when you click on it again it changes, when you click again it changes. Now you may also want to put a fill color for a specific cell, say this cell here. So to put a fill color, you need to come to this is highlight. To put a fill color, you need to come here in home tab, come here, and if it is going to be red, you click. If it is this cell, you click, put a fill color, say blue. Now there are also things that are associated with tables called merging. So if you need to put this as one cell, you highlight this, you click in one cell, say this other one where the cursor is clicked, continue holding the mouse button down, move to the left and highlight. Then you can right click and choose the option merge cells, and you see what that has done. I'll come here, highlight, right click, choose the option merge cells, or highlight here, go to layout, and I choose the option merge cells. Highlight here, merge cells. Again, you can be interested in removing these lines from here, this line, the line down here, and this other one. So what you need to do is highlight this like that, go to home. In this part here, you see borders, bottom borders. So I will choose no borders. So in this case, now I will have to highlight these two and apply a border to the right. Then I highlight also, I come here to that part there and click, then I click these borders, then I pick a bottom border. So that one remains like that. So there are also instances whereby you may need to change the style of the outline of the table. So you pick draw table, then you click here to pick the style, you choose, then you can click here and you move it around like that. You move it, come down here, click, drag it, click, drag here, click here also, move to this side as you are following that outer line, click this one also as you are moving, following that outer line. So that is how you can be able to manipulate your table. And once you are done, you click here, draw table again. But you can also split this table. You can split this table by clicking here, and after clicking here, for example, if you are interested to split it, you click here, then you go to layout, then you choose the option split table, and it cuts that section down. Okay, undo. I want to cut this last two. So if I want to cut the last two down, I have to position the cursor here to that cell. Then I go to split table. Oh, before I forget something, to delete, say, this row here where there is a red, you click there. Then you can go to layout and you choose the option delete. Delete rows. And if your interest is to delete this row, after doing that, after highlighting it like that, you can right click here. This is an alternative. You right click and you choose the option delete rows. To delete a specific column, you click here and you say delete, and you do what? Delete columns. Of course, you can also delete a number of columns by clicking and holding down. Click and hold down, highlight. If that is what you intend now to delete, simple. When you are in layout, you click delete and you choose the option columns, and they are all gone. Or you can have this highlighted like this, then you right click and you choose delete columns. Yes,